At the end, he says, when the Son of Man returns, will he find faith on the earth? That's a really sobering question, isn't it? And yet, like he's trying to help us understand, you've got to become really good at refreshing your faith, if you would. Does that make sense? And he uses comparisons. He uses things that to help us understand God is greater, the eternal, the spiritual realm is greater. We have got to become great at refreshing our faith by being able to see things and say, how much more? So the question this morning is, do you have a how much more mentality? Because one of the things Jesus says in that text before is, remember Lot's wife. You see, she was being rescued from Sodom and Gomorrah, but what was great for her was Sodom and Gomorrah. She was not looking at the promise of God. She was not looking at the God that she was pursuing and saying, how much more awesome is that going to be? No. She kept looking back and saying, wow, how awesome is Sodom and Gomorrah? Does that make sense? We got to be how much more people. No, how much more is the God that we serve? How much more is what he's offering us? How much more are his promises and the good that he'll do? You with me? Yeah. That's where our faith gets built and strengthened. Brothers and sisters, our faith is precious. Our connection to the spiritual realm, our remaining people who believe that that realm is more important than this realm. Our view of God, that's why Jesus says at the beginning of teaching prayer, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. It's so easy for our view of God to be diminished, for our understanding of who we're dealing with to be diminished. He's holy. And we've got to make sure we maintain that. We live in a cynical and unbelieving world. We have to fight for our faith, our vision of who God is, a vision of how we relate to God and how important we are to him, and our vision of what God is doing in the world and what role we play in that. It's so important. Guys, I don't want to become a cynical church. I want to be a miraculous church.